1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Check, 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 check. Try it again.
How does this sound, Bob? It's better? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, good afternoon once again. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. Just wanted to provide you with another update. Eventually, we're going to head over to my friends Simon and Nick. They're still over in northwest Alabama. I'm not going to wait too terribly long to get to them. I know they are incredibly cold. It is an incredibly cold day across the Tennessee Valley. I, though, first want to start with snowfall totals. These are direct from the National Weather Service. 7 inches in Florence, 6.2 in Fayetteville, Lexington 3.1, Harvest 3.2, and then the Shoals, they saw exactly 3 inches. At some point, I am going to flip Lexington and Harvest because I like things to be in their proper order. So the fact that Lexington is currently listed before Harvest is truly bugging me. Pavement temperatures across the Tennessee Valley. I went on a drive not too terribly long ago, and there was a portion of Governor's Drive essentially right in front of the hospital. It was in beautiful condition. Of course, it was wet, but it was in beautiful condition. And the only thing I could think is that Governor's Drive is black. We got some sunshine today. That pavement was able to absorb that sunshine and melt the ice and the snow, just at least on that section of Governor's that got almost all sunshine today. Pavement temperature right now, 35 in Florence, 36 in Russellville, 35 and Moulton, 35 in Coleman, 34 is the pavement temperature in Athens. I've got a pavement temperature of 33 in Fayetteville. These numbers are collected much closer to the ground. They are different than the air temperature, the temperature that you and I truly feel. 22 feels like 13 in Florence, 21 feels like 9 in Athens, 21 feels like 9 in Huntsville, 19 feels like 6 over in Fort Payne, 22 feels like 10 in Russellville. It is incredibly cold this afternoon, folks, and it's only going to continue to get colder as we head into the evening, the overnight, and then early into your Wednesday morning. Once again, over in northwest Alabama, we find Simon Williams and Nick Kuzma continuing to brave the cold, but at least the sky is blue, and it appears they have a little bit of sunshine to maybe make them mentally feel better. Guys, how you doing this afternoon?
Yeah, Jordan, if you just looked outside from, like, our hotel window, for instance, you'd think, if you take the snow out of effect, that it could be just a wonderful day to be outside, maybe go for a walk, maybe go to the playground with the kids. Not so much, though, because it is freezing, and it's just not safe to be out here for too long without additional cover and maybe something to warm you up.
Yeah, and if you're not walking with boots on, you're not going to last too long on this chunk of ice that is unpaved or unplowed or unshoveled in your neighborhood. You know, all that snow that accumulated, Jordan, you said 3 inches here in Muscle Shoals, where we are exactly, a total of 7 just over in Florence, where we were this morning. That all hardened into one big bed of ice. So if you're walking around, you got to walk the dog, you want to take the kids to stretch their legs, or you need a breath of fresh air, oh, it's all good. But, you know, if you're not prepared to even just go around the block on ice, you should reevaluate your plans, because it's not going to be very safe for you just to walk around in sneakers.
I can vouch for that, because just a little bit before we went on air, I could see that Simon was sort of like testing it out. Like, I'm just walking, I'm just putting one foot in front of the other, just you know, keeping it calm. Simon's out here pretending like he's on an ice skating rink. He was doing some motions that I'm not quite sure if I could recreate them, but you know, I think he was able to figure out that it is icy, and he's doing well, and I'm doing well too. Jordan, thanks for asking in the beginning. We just are wondering, like, you seem all out of whack with this whole Lexington order of operations stuff, and just hope you're doing okay back at Huntsville too, man.
You know, at this point, guys, I don't know about you, but I have not showered since about 6 o'clock yesterday morning. I have managed to brush my teeth and wash my face. But, you know, there's a reason I'm in the studio alone and you guys are all the way over there. But I do want to know, back to kind of a serious note, how are the roads doing over there in Northwest Alabama? I can't imagine there's been much change since we last talked.
No, not at all. It's really the same kind of flow of traffic, light, but still more than yesterday, all things considered. We've got those indents in the road made by tire tracks off some of the paved streets that we've had, not a ton. And there were some wet roads and highways that were thankfully able to be melted away for the snow that was melted away because of the unobstructed sunlight. Especially on some of the bridges, you see defined lanes because of that sunlight that beats down on them. But it stood as a stark reminder that in 3, 4, 5 hours, especially into the overnight, that those wet roads will be slippery again, even though you might be able to see the lanes.
Yeah, it feels really safe to say, Jordan, that if you weren't able to get yourself out physically by this point today, you're not going to be able to do it for the rest of the day. Tomorrow, maybe more sun, hopefully, maybe some more plows will be able to get out. But it just looks like if your street has not been touched yet, you can sort of forget about it. Probably, I would guess, the next 24 hours or so, and you're just sort of at the mercy of the sun and eventually the weather warming up.
Yeah, and to that point, it reminded me, I want to make sure you guys are checking your municipality's Facebook pages, Twitter pages, Instagram accounts, whatever social media channels you guys know that your municipalities have, because they're posting updates on there. Sometimes it's your public works department, your streets department, your police department, or emergency medical services. They keep you guys up to date just as much as we get some of that information. So check in with us, check in with them directly, and you'll get the latest updates on some of those services.
Hey guys, thanks so much. I want you to go inside and get warm. And of course, please be safe when you finally get to drive back to Huntsville. I want to talk to you about the wind chill warning and wind chill advisory that are in place for North Alabama and southern Middle Tennessee. Wind chill warning is going to run until 9 a.m. on Wednesday. So is the wind chill advisory. The difference between the two, there's not a whole lot. We're separating we're separating the dangerous cold from the really dangerous cold. There's really not a whole lot of difference between the two. As we head into the overnight, wind chills are going to drop -5, -10. Locally, we could be talking about wind chills -10 to -12. Simon and Nick kind of said it best when they said if you haven't been out already today, you're kind of out of opportunities because there is going to be some refreeze as we head into the overnight. Whatever surfaces did not managed to dry off through the course of the afternoon. They were talking about how you could kind of just see the two perfect lines for each set of tires. If those didn't manage to dry, those are simply going to refreeze as we head into the overnight. So everybody continue to be safe as we head into the overnight. It's going to be cold. It's going to be dangerous across the Tennessee Valley. And if you do have to be out, just be smart. Take your time. Drive slow. Don't be in a rush. Understand that your 20-minute drive could potentially turn into an hour-long drive. And that is perfectly okay. And of course, stay warm. Though, again, remember that TVA is reminding us all to try and curb our electricity use as there is going to be a really high demand, especially over the next couple of days as we're going to continue to talk about temperatures that are so cold. In the meantime, have a great day, and I will see you guys tonight on Fox 15.